Hey y'all, what's cracking? I know it's been a while, but I thought right now is a great time to check back in. I have been wanting to make more videos. Unfortunately, I live in a house with very little privacy. And I don't like making videos because I already have camera fright when I'm talking on camera like this. And if I have someone, I'm not even allowed to speak up that loud. Anyway, besides the point, I just want to come in, it's New Year's in a few days, and have a little chat, like a life update kind of thing, because I know I do these a lot. I don't know why I always do a New Year's life update thing, but I guess it's like a fresh start, fresh thing, have my orange vanilla Coke. And plus, it's kind of check-in after 2020, because we're about to end this year, going into 2021. 2020 is a year I will never forget. It is definitely stands out in the whole. I don't think anyone who survived this year will forget 2020, because basically I feel like the world has changed forever, and my honest intuition is that things will never be the same. And also, I'm urging people not to do risky things. It's very bad. It's the second wave, and it's even worse than the first one, I heard. And I've been thankful enough. I already live a very socially isolated lifestyle as it was. So I'm never really around that many people. And if I am, it's usually just to go to the store. And I'm that type of person. I don't hang out in public on a regular basis. I do, but it's not my life. I'm an introvert. Definitely an introvert, and that doesn't mean I don't want social connection. I haven't felt the pain of having to change my lifestyle, but the truth is, my lifestyle has pretty much mainly always been chilling in my room, and that can be seen to some people as bad, but I don't care, because I just it's not important. But I think everyone just has different ways of life, and just because I stay in my room doesn't mean I'm not doing things. It's just I'm in my room. That's where I work, that's where I sleep, that's where I do everything. I have my own ways of doing things, and people will be very suspicious about what I'm doing. But the older I get, I know it sounds very arrogant to say this, but I feel like the older I get, the more I'm right. I don't know. The more you know about yourself and have more self-awareness, you just do things better, because you just, when you know better, you do better. So inside knowledge, it manifests on the outside in the long run. In my heart, I am very much so into a lot of trippy things. if I had to say, people say, some people think when they talk to me like this, you're intelligent. It's like, I'm intelligent, yes, but I would not be able to do like physics or like quantum mechanics like some people. That's not something I'm capable of. But then I'm smart. My smartness is more of like emotional intelligence. It's closer to people who are like psychic. And it's not something like I can find a lot of people who can relate to me. But I just know that's who I am. And, you know, people gonna judge the way I do things. I just gotta remember, like, not everybody is the same. Some people are just different. I'm definitely very different. And I have a hard time finding people around me to relate to. A lot of people don't understand me in my real life, which is why I like to go online. Interact online more. Also, you know, I'm introvert. I get, it's a lot of problems. But you know, 2020 has been the year embodied by Capricorn, and as a Capricorn rising, I can honestly say that these problems, these challenges, they're hard lessons to learn. They're the hardest lessons to learn. This has been the hardest year by far for, I think, from a lot of people. But I think that's where the real work is paid off. When you suffer, when you sow the seeds with your hard work, then you can reap the profits. And that's really the truthful thing about like all of this. This whole year. Capricorn. Also, life update. I got my first tattoo. See if you can see it. Okay, so this is the Grim Reaper. If you want to see the better photos, go to my Instagram, Alexa _bunny __. As you can see, it's pretty big. And I absolutely fucking love this tattoo. And, you know, it's like a typical Grim Reaper, but for me, it has some kind of a different meaning. Meaning because I'm a Capricorn rising. And all my life, I felt like this struggle. It's like I have to learn things differently than other people. And my struggles are not the same as other people's struggles. And I'm in an environment where the people around me could barely help themselves, let alone myself. So I had to learn how to be very independent early on. And that is, it's like growing up in an environment where it's everything is against you for your survival. And in order to survive, you gotta be an adult when you're a very small kid. Now I'm talking very metaphorically and stuff, but for me, I felt like that that's really just symbolizes me, and it gives me strength, and it's something that people don't automatically see. They see that I doubt myself, I'm insecure sometimes, you know, I have things about me that are different. I deal with problems like depression. I have problems, etc., etc. I'm disturbed, you know, in the sense, you know, I have pain. I'm an artist. There are things that overcome me. I'm emotional. Anyway, the point is, the Reaper is basically, he is the one who is holding time. He rules time. Capricorn rising is ruled by Saturn, which is also time. And time for me is something that has been funny to me my whole life. And I am at a place now that as a child I never thought I could do something like this. It's complete backwards. As a child, I did not think that I could do the things I've done to survive. And that I wanted to commemorate. And that's what means a lot to me, because it's like I survived all this shit. And I did something that as a kid, for example, or maybe even 5 years ago, I was like, I'm going nowhere. I'm lost. And people would think I'm lost. But I'm not lost. I know exactly who I am. And that's how I got out of where I came from. And the truth is, nobody will ever really know me. And I've come to terms with that. No one will ever really know me like I know myself, even though I really wish for it. That is not my life path. My life path is to show strength and show to other people that it is possible, because my success is not something to be jealous or mad about or envious of, or say that she should not be successful. You shouldn't put people who are struggling down, and once they make it, it's those people that will get attacked, because people all want to take advantage of what they have gotten for themselves, because no one really wants to do the work. No one really wants to feel the pain. I'm pretty good at taking pain, and I think I proved that this whole year. For those who know, they know. I've gone through my fair share, and I think I've gotten to this point. I could call myself a tough bitch. Innocence is lost in the end, but it's a shell. It's a survival mechanism. And out of all of that pain and suffering, you will reap profits. And if you get to that point, that's the real strength. And my success, as I was saying, other people's success, this is also I learned. You should be happy about it. Like, oh, if that person could do it, that means I have a chance too. That means I'm not lost. That means there is good in this world, and that means my struggles aren't as big as they seem to be right now. And I will get through this, and I will persevere. And that is the ultimate treasure, is finding that this whole time, all that pain pays off. And that feels so good to reach the end of that journey. And that's why I got this tattoo, because I feel like I'm about to reach that journey where all my hard work is finally paid off. And I'm coming out with a book called Motoko the Shinigami, Angel of Death. And I could just maybe read the first chapter, which is a short, it's like a page long. Chapter 1, Shinigami, or Angels of Death. Now, mind you, I've been working on this for years now. And I only have like 10 pages of it done. But that's the thing, I'm not going to just put something out there for the sake of it. I want to make sure it's what I really believe in and it's true and honest, because then it'll come back to haunt me. And that's just who I am as an artist. A Shinigami is a past human whose form has become transcendent, as of ghosts or shadow people, for desecrating the sacrament of life, or in other words, taking their own life. This form cannot be understood by the currently accepted laws of science or of life as we know it. When committing the sin of suicide, one unknowingly incurs a most peculiar fate upon death. Rather than passing this world, they become trapped on an unseen interdimensional plane. They know not of heaven nor hell nor anything outside earth, but are stuck in between